Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Timber finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, this is a guy who can run and run for 90 minutes or more if needs be. He's very solid in defence, and he can really get his team going on the counter too. I think the manager's made a very good choice in bringing him in. This is smart recruitment.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gabriel, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Played out to the right. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Brazil with the corner, there first. He's had a shot! Goal! Brazil! First blood drawn. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Number 13.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Schneider. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. In with the challenge. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? And the flag has stayed down. Cruyff. In towards the back stick. Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Looking to play in shapes to shoot!
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a promising position. Cross needs to be good. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Van der Ven. And he's picked it up out wide. Van Basten. And he was alert to it.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter.
He rises! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar. Van Basten.
This is the time you need that pace.
The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That has been knocked clear. And this is Hullet. Ganso is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Basten. Ball swung in. Van Basten! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The Netherlands certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Yes, it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Now it's Cruyff, and that could set him on his way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Neymar. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on.
And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch.
He's having a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And here's Van Basten.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Sneijder. Bruno Guimaraes. Ganso. And they're quick to press. Now it's Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong plays it through. Sneijder. Ganso. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Van Basten, given the lift of his goal. De Jong. Timber. De Jong, a player who needs no introduction. Bruno Guimaraes, and the through ball. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van de Ven. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Gullit. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Van Basten.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, super ball! Gets into some space, delivered in. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to play it through. Van Basten, that's a cute ball. And this is Cruyff. Over to the left. Ganso. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
De Jong really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Ganso. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that was vital. Bruno Guimaraes gets it clear. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Schneider, and he welcomed it! Bruno Guimaraes. Searching pass he's played there, and he's intervened well there. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Threads one in. De Jong is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Neymar. He has found the way, and the finish! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Ganso. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Played out wide. He's found a way through. Swings it across.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 1 minute at
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ganso. And it's Ganso. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Shocking, really.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Stood up well to him there. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pull it. Oh, that's fabulous. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither path. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
And it's Cruyff. Shot could be on. Brilliantly cut out. He's gone for goal. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind.
And Cruyff! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van der Ven. Nicely weighted ball. Incoming delivery. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Big header! That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard. De Ligt. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Here's Thiel, engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a great position here. Van der Vaart, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Timber hurtling down that right flank. And this is Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. It's played through for him. That's the keeper's ball. More and more pressure on the ball here. And that's another good win of the ball. Schneider. Van Basten. Van der Ven. And it's Rijkaard. This is De Jong. Now this could be... And a chance! In for the pieces! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Schneider. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's managed to get free. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. What a throw in. Oh, sweet feet. Now the ball in. That is a brilliant interception.
Has been indicated.
Cruyff. Rijkaard. Hullet. Seedorf. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
tell you that
at
we're
this stage.
expecting traffic to be heavy after
The
final
Netherlands
whistle today.
ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. Till. And they win it back again. Cruyff quietly revving up. Now it's Hullet. Timber. That's Rijkaard. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble.
He's had a shot! He's scored! The second half sparked straight into life. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Van der Vaart just eases him off the ball. Schneider. Van Dijk is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now it's Hullet. He's gone direct here. Can he spark a counter here? That has ended up in no man's land. And he's heaved it away. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's worked it through. Hullet is onto this. He's beat. Real chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt...
Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Ball looks a good one. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard gets it away. Cruyff. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Caught offside that time. And it's Van Basten. Little pass back. Gullit.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
No way through, so back it comes. Oh, what a ball! Good take. There's the shot! It's a goal kick. Right card, going full tilt down the left. That has been cut short. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Van der Ven. Quality ball. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Gullit. That's an imaginative pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van der Vaart. Till. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been intercepted. We are into stoppage time. Seedorf. The Netherlands finding their passes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Schneider. De Jong. That's an excellent interception. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Please turn your attention to
So
the
all
screen
square,
for information
we need a winner,
provided by
and
the
we will be
local
back
police.
for extra time.
Substitution.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh, that's well spotted. Timber. Can he get it through? Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Look at the space here. Marlon will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Simons. Seedorf. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Simons! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
The Netherlands take the lead. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's De Jong. Oh, good read. Rijkaard. Seedorf. Now it's Marlon. Good ball, good take. Played back. Seedorf. Timber. And the counter is on. And it's De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Knocks it out wide. Timber. Lofted in. Cruyff. Extra time reaches half-time.
And now, to all members of the crowd,
Well, it has
I'd
been
like
a
to
punishing
ask you to
game,
join
both
me in
physically
wishing
and
our
mentally.
birthday
But
boy
does
a
either
very
team have
special
what it
birthday.
takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Netherlands, number 21.
Is there to be drama in these
Number
final
14,
15 minutes?
Johan Cruyff.
This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Number 11,
Rich
Memphis.
Sneijder.
Substitution in progress.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Rijkaard. And there's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that could cost them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
In with the challenge.
Marlon really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
Look, De Jong! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Played in by... He rises! He should have put that one away.
just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 10.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 20, Gullit. Number 9, Van Basten. Number 4, Rijkaard.
It's good running with the ball.
Coming on the field,
That's Marlon.
number
He's
8,
intervened well there.
Gutmeiners.
Gravenberg.
Number 13.
Gravenberg.
Number 30.
Played out wide.
Gravenberg.
Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a throw. Has a look and place it forward.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And back to the goalkeeper. Timber. And that's that. The Netherlands illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely...
And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's the chance to counter. Conte, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Anthony in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. It is well charged, surely! Oh, good spread. Foot in. Looking for options for movement. And it's Hernandez. Looking tidy in possession here. Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho. Ribery. Conte. Oh, and he shoots! There's a goal! France are back on level terms. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch...
Chance! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Goes for a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Pete.
Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Anthony clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Ronaldinho. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run. France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Dembele. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Anthony does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. Ronaldinho, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Ribery. Knocks it into space. Now it's Anthony. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Good take, and is he in? Vieira with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos a colaboração para nosso fundo de caridade global.
And we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind.
Vinicius Junior! Vieira. Now Mbappe. Makaleli. Hernandez. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made...
There's the shot! Sticks it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that has left him in a heap. Anthony. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's had it taken off him. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a very... Takes a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Brazil have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Oh, chance for a shot! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. It's another own goal. That is crazy.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Brazil got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Manuel. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that...
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Can he finish? Goal, France! And that's got him off to a flyer.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, it's Dembele. Makalele. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Conte, played into space. Oh, well measured. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance, corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
England have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Gordon. It's a goal kick. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, good spread. He's picked his way through. And they've got a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice couldn't squeeze it through. Ribéry picks it up out wide. He's got away. Ribéry. He's a sharp little ball here. Wilshere. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Shoots! Well, now it's... And another try! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, it's come loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham. And it's Rice. Dembele. Great vision. Mbappe! Goal, France! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
Goes for a shot! Struck first time. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rice. And it's Kane. Nicely spread. Saka. Played back. Played back in. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Saka. Now it's Saka. Chance to deliver. Good read, needed to be. It's got in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's...
And there is the half-time whistle. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And so we're off again. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. And that's a good ball. Vieira. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Wilshere. Saka gets into some space. In by Saka.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. England finding their passes. Thuram makes the interception. Bellingham. He's in space and looking for options. Chance for a shot! Decent enough try.
Gordon usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, delightful ball. This might spell take. Can he finish? Goal! France! And they're back in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rice, and here's Kane, Bellingham. Now it's Gordon. Can he finish? France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra...
Shot a goal! In for the pieces! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's in a good position here. Walker deals with that comfortably. Rice. It's Wilshere. Out to the left it goes. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Konate clears. That has been cut short. Conte. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kante goes steaming forward. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's not an especially good pass, that. Vieira. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. Mbappe. And this is Kante. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Kane. Gordon is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. England are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Tarkowski distributed tidily.
There they go, hunting again.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Saliba.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Rice. Makalele eases the ball away from him. And it's Mount. Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers the ball. And that's the keeper's ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.